how's it going? I'm Casey Martin from Wine Country Woodworks and Wine Country Pens, and this is going to be a really cool Shopisode where I update you guys on what I've been up to lately. I've got a ton of cool new limited edition pen blank batches I wanted to share with you guys and kind of tell you about that whole idea. I have a big sale going on both of my shops that I wanted to let you guys know about, and a couple other cool things, so let's get right into it. So the first thing I wanted to mention really quick, because it's just basically a little announcement, is that I have a 20% off holiday sale going on my Etsy, as well as winecountrywoodworks.com. It's store-wide. The only thing is on the Etsy, you have to have a $15 qualifying order, which basically just means at minimum 2 pen blanks. Anything else, it'll automatically be applied. So definitely go check that out. That's going to be running all the way until mid-December. This is a pretty big deal for me personally to do, but I think it was worth it because I want to help you guys all out making cool projects or with your own businesses, whatever it may be for you. And also, I might be sending out a little coupon with like an additional 5% or maybe 10%. But that'd kind of be a lot for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, that kind of weekend. So look forward to that. So kind of getting into the blanks, I wanted to show you guys those because those are really, really cool. Okay guys, so kind of the whole outfeed table is an absolute mess right now. I just cut 180 pen blanks in total and I need to reorganize this. That's because I'm leaving to visit my parents for Thanksgiving break. And I also cut these cut these blocks as well that I'll show you in a bit. But so I started this thing since I've been dyeing a lot of stabilized wood and doing a lot of different pours with the blocks. I was thinking I should start doing these with pen blanks and just, you know, make them called limited edition pen blank batches. And I'll only really try to replicate it if somebody is asking me to, and even then it'll be really hard to do just because of the nature of dyed burl and swirls and things like that. So this is the only thing that I may in the future end up making more of. It's the copper, silver, and gold leaf flakes. These are super cool. I just really love how they all look together. But these are all really fun. I tried on most of these to get wood on both ends. Obviously, it doesn't always work out, but this is that leaf mixture as well. This is just white. I had a couple of the cutoffs and thought the triangles looked a little interesting. This one I had on its side so you can kind of see it. This one's got some glitter in it, which is kind of interesting. Not a lot, it kind of sank. I don't think I'll be using that type again. And anyway, let me know what you guys think about those. By the time you guys see this, will all be up on Etsy. Obviously, they'll be applied with the sale as well. But I have been having a ton of fun and finally getting pretty good, in my opinion, at dye stabilizing, as you guys saw with those. And then also getting better at double dyeing, so getting some other colors in there too, like there's a green at the bottom. And I honestly think this is some of the most beautiful wood or beautiful things I've created once I've gotten better at the stabilizing. So these are all going to be up as well, but I just wanted to kind of update you guys on myself getting better at the stabilizing and what cool things can be made with it. So this one's kind of cool. It has like the translucent blue and then the white in there. So let me know what you guys think about that whole idea. Definitely leave some comments down below for ideas of some batches if you'd be interested. Obviously ideas for blocks too would be fun as well. But let me know your thoughts on that. I think it's a good idea, but then again, maybe that's just me. So let me know what you guys think. So, an update on the smoker. I wanted to give you guys an update. This thing has been working like a beast. This thing, I stabilized a ton of grapevine earlier today. It was on for like 7 or 8 hours because just with so much, it was taking a long time. But with that said, I got 2 new oven thermometers because I only was able to have enough to have one in here. And I really wanted to basically double check that the temperature of this guy was right. and it's pretty close. These guys show like 10 degrees lower than what this is at. So if I put this at 215, it'll be around 200 to 205, and so on and so forth. But this guy has been working awesome. I'm super, super happy with it. The only thing I wish I could find, I've looked online, and it's hard to find because of the measurements of the inside of the drip trays versus the outside. But if I could find some more drip trays to put underneath it, but I'm making do. So anyway, I know I talked about this before. I might make a video of it at some point, but highly recommend it if somebody's looking into getting a new oven for stabilizing or upgrading their existing one. So another kind of interesting random update that I usually don't talk about is I found a great new saw blade. So if you've seen in my past videos of me ever cutting, I usually have a red blade, and that's because I use the Diablo Freud blades, or Freud, however it's pronounced. And, you know, they have like the 80 teeth ultra fine finish. And I use that so that my blanks come out super smooth and I don't have to sand them, and they're also pretty clean. Those saw blades are $50 each, and they last me a long time, and obviously a lot of time where I could have spent sanding, but these are like $17. I'll put the link down in the description, but they're 80 teeth. They're a fine finish, like they're just as fine as the Diablos. And I cut 180 blanks and then some of the blocks and other stuff before that with this guy. And it eventually dulled because I then cut some honeycomb and the gold leaf and silver leaf, and that stuff really messes with blades. But it did great. And I put a new blade on it to cut the blocks, and it just cut it like butter. So I'll put that in the description if anybody's looking for a new blade or replacement, but it's a steal in my opinion, and it has great reviews too. It has like 500 on Amazon with like 4.5 stars or something like that, but hopefully that helps somebody. So the other kind of update that I have for you guys that is pretty big for me, at least personally, is I made some new molds. I made 5 new molds, and what's really nice about these is obviously they're clean. And, you know, they don't have a bunch of scuff marks. And I use these molds when I used to think CA glue worked for holding down pieces, and it does not. And it definitely ruined the surfaces. So it's really nice having these clean. But I also finally, you know, did the calculations correctly so I don't have huge cutoffs. And I will cut 5 blanks exactly, and not have a huge cutoff in a thick blank like I do on other ones, or on the old molds. Like I won't have one like this, which is fine to sell, but it's geez, overall it's still a waste of resin to have that. So these are pretty cool. On these old ones, they've started to deteriorate a lot, and I've started to use mold release on them, and it's like a breeze using them now when I'm using the mold release. Even if I don't use it every time and there's just a little residual left over, it works great. But if you guys ever want me to answer questions on these, definitely let me know. I could make a video on them, but Zach Higgins has a great video, so I don't really know if I'd be adding any extra value there. And if you don't want to buy the materials and don't have the machines to make them yourself, check out Lizard Blanks. They'll do any custom size, and they already have some like pre-made sizes as well. So that was a little update on the molds. Before I forgot, I wanted to show you guys some more cool double dyeing blocks that I have done. I've definitely been getting a lot better at it and having a ton of fun. This was as I was still learning, not a great penetration, but having a lot of fun with this. You know, if anybody's interested in these, like I said, the sale's going on, and if nothing else, I'll have some cool stuff to look at myself. So that's about it for updating you guys. So everyone, thanks so much for watching. This was a little shorter than normal. I had some stuff I wanted to update you guys on, but since I'm leaving to go visit my parents for a week for Thanksgiving, I also wanted to just kind of update you guys and get this video out regardless. I also really wanted to let you guys know about that sale because I think that's pretty worthwhile knowing for those who may be interested. Also, I am open to any questions as always, but also open to new video ideas. I've got some, but for those that are curious, I'm going to be graduating from college on December 15th, so a month from today. Today's November 15th, the day I'm filming this. And so things are going to be kind of hectic for me over the next month, but I'll still be, you know, making videos when I can and in the shop a ton. So look forward to the kind of couple months after that when I'm going to be transitioning into whatever school I get my MBA. But that free time will allow me to make a lot of videos. So if you want to, you know, leave some suggestions in the comments, I'd love that. It'd be a ton of fun. So enough rambling for me. I hope you guys are having a great day or evening, whatever it may be. And like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell next to the subscribe button if you haven't and you're interested in getting notified when I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.